Hey guys, welcome back to the channel today. So we're on our way into work here, and I figured I would do another golf course update vlog. It's been about a week here since I've done anything. Today is actually July 29th or 30th today. I can't believe it. The summer has flown by. And, we're getting through a stretch here where we really haven't gotten much for rain recently. So it's been about a week here since we've gotten any sort of rain, and we could definitely use it now. Now, we may have a chance of rain today and tomorrow, but it's around that 40 to 50% chance. We may or may not. So last night, I had to recalibrate irrigation to running every single PED per night. I have 5 different Toro PEDs that I can run separately, and I did that for about the last week. But now last night I needed to reprogram it to 18 minutes per head on each singular Toro satellite PED. So if that makes any sense, if you can follow it. So essentially I reprogrammed it so I have 2 of those satellites running at one time. So I have the satellite on one fairway and 2 tee boxes going at once. So there are essentially 4 different heads going at once now. And then I have where the 5 woods is behind the green, and 6 and 7 fairway going at once as well. And then I end out on the green, or on the 9 green with those green heads. So essentially here, I'm doing that tonight. What I don't like about doing that, and this is something I had to do all last summer, is that the spray of the water, because my pumps are so old, the power from the pumps it's very powerful to run this system as it is now, but the water doesn't spray out as far. So I'm losing, 5 feet on each side by not getting as much water onto it. So there's going to be some random brown patches on the fairways or in the rough, or stuff like that. It's getting to be that time of year where I'm always tired. I don't get enough sleep at night. The typical golf course owner or superintendent, just not enough sleep at night. So that's what I'm doing with my irrigation system. I'm really hoping here it really doesn't take long. The days are about 85 to 90 with maybe even a hotter heat index. Now it is humid out, so I do have that going for me, but it has been windy the last few days, so it really doesn't take long for wind to dry out any sort of moisture in the golf course. So as we're actually driving right now, we're getting some large raindrops, but nothing that's going to accumulate, which is a shame. It'd be nice to get some accumulating moisture of any sort right now. So I'm curious to see now this irrigation, how it is today, and how much water I have to pump back into my pond, and how responsive, the greens and the fairways are. Now, I played yesterday, and not yesterday, 2 days ago, and you could essentially hit a drive and have 20 yards of rollout, which is crazy for my golf course. That rarely ever happens, which is good for the golfers. But it's right at that borderline of turf where you're going to lose it and you're not going to lose it. So it's right at that borderline of being just too dry, but yet firm enough where the golfers like it. And for me, I would rather err on the side of a little too wet than too dry, because I don't want to lose my turf. And I don't have a lot of quick couplers around the golf course where I can hand water areas that I do need to hand water. So with that being said, I decided to overwater last night. We're going to see how all those spots are. I know I've got some tee boxes that are extremely dry. For whatever reason, some of my tee box structure is like super sandy, where it does not, the water literally just runs right through it. There's no way to keep it moist at all. And that's quite a common problem on a lot of my tee boxes. So I do what I can with those, and a lot of them don't have any quick coupler heads by them. Excuse me. You getting the first-hand knowledge of how many times I can yawn during a YouTube video. I am just so tired. So no matter how much water I put down on those tee boxes, there's no way for them to stay moist enough. There's just no way. So I'm having to water those as well 18 minutes ahead, and we'll see today how that ends up. Other than that, I have still yet to finish spraying my fairways with 2DQ. So I'm gonna mow them today, see how they recepted to that spray a couple weeks ago now, and you know, hopefully I might be able to up the dosage a little bit. Just judging off of the speed that I went, I probably will up the dosage a little bit. Instead of in that little 25-gallon sprayer, instead of putting 9 ounces in of 2DQ, I may go up to 10 or 11. I just need to figure out the right adjustment here, or the right calculation, and then that will tell me, you know, over time how to master it and what to use. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's getting to that part of the summer where I am just constantly exhausted. So we're gonna head to the course here. I'll show you a little bit about greens mowing again, like I typically do. See if there's any diseases that popped up overnight, although I doubt it right now. But it is 66 degrees, and it is 5:30 in the morning, so I did get a late start this morning as well. Diseases are running rampant. I have to spray again this Thursday, and I need to do that. I may verticut tonight, but it just depends how tired I am. After men's league gets over with, it's already going to be like a 15-hour day. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do after men's league, if I do actually want to verticut or not. But tomorrow I need to take a day off and sort of, I guess, sleep until maybe 5:30. Maybe another hour and a half of when I normally get up. So let's head to the course, guys. So we're still dealing with some dollar spot on the fairways here, but it is getting better. Slowly but surely, these nighttime temperatures are going to drop into the upper 40s and lower 50s, so that these fairways should come back very nicely. But taking a look here at the greens, they look very nice. I do have some localized dry spots starting to show up here on number 1 green. I don't know if you can see anything else here on this green, but I know, you know, I usually have localized dry spots on this area here, but nothing so far, which is really nice. And maybe some localized dry spots over here and over there, but nothing as of right now, which is great. So that means the ground is still full of moisture, and I really shouldn't have anything to worry about because it looks like there's rain in the forecast. But you can see how thick, and of course the iPhone doesn't do this justice, but you can see how thick and luscious these greens are. I may verticut tonight after men's league. It depends on how late I want to stay here. If I do, that's going to be like a 10 o'clock or later night for me, just because I have to switch the cutting units back out on that Ransom's mower that I verticut with. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the results of the golf course here, especially for late July going into August here. The fairways look nice and green. They are looking long. They're growing in nicely. That dollar spot is starting to go away a little bit. The weeds are starting to kind of die off a little bit. Crabgrass, clover, that type of stuff. You can see where I did spray. The clover died, but the crabgrass did not. So that damn crabgrass is really hardy, and it is quite frustrating for me, especially when I'm trying to get rid of it. But nonetheless, the clover is starting to die, which is good, along the edges of the greens here. I didn't want to spray too close to the greens. Next time I spray, I might make it a little bit closer here. But overall, the course is going well. Agronomy is going well. It's nice to have everything under control. It's nice to have everything moist and good. But for right now, after I play tonight, or as I mow today, I may readjust irrigation to 10 minutes ahead, That 18 minutes ahead was a lot last night, so definitely more than enough to get everything moist and wet again, especially these already moist and wet spots. So we're going to continue to roll with this beauty of a speed roller here and get done with that, and then figure out what we're going to do the rest of the day here. Maybe change over those mowing heads, the vertic cutting heads, and quite possibly mow fairway. Well, this crayfish is gonna get what he deserves. Oh,